gang, it's Lita Lum, and today we're going to discuss CBD oil, possible benefits, and my experiences with it. Let's do it. If you suffer from seizures, anxiety, or insomnia, PTSD, this I think is something you should maybe check into. CBD or inflammation of joints. I mean, who doesn't have inflammation? That's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. Two companies, this Calm company, they're both out of Colorado. Now you know Colorado having a big boom. Here is my Charlotte's Web. 3 products from them. Charlotte's Web is a very reputable company. They do a lot of purity testing, quality control, and they're one of the originators of creating a product that helped children with seizures, one of which was Charlotte. Hence Charlotte's Web. Links in the description, you guys, okay? This is very interesting. It's working with your endocannabinoid system in your body. It's like a neuromodulator. It's so weird that we have built in our systems receptors that work with this. Like it's already there. And your body apparently produces its own CBD. It's like an adaptogen. So it's helping your body regulate its central nervous system and hormones, and the endocannabinoid system, which is basically like enzymes and receptors that every cell in your body has that like reacts with CBD in a beneficial way that directly affects your central nervous system. It's wild. Your immune system, your hormone system, pain receptors. So it's helped create homeostasis and balance in your body. It's an adaptogenic herb. And there's clinical research to its positive impact on your central nervous system and your cortisol levels. Yes. So because your body makes its own CBD, your body has a cannabinoid system, right? It makes its own. I guess now in our stressful life, some of us are deficient in it, which is maybe why some people have more of a reaction and a beneficial experience from CBD oil, is that maybe their body isn't making as much. That's weird that your body makes its own CBD oil in trace amounts. Wild. I don't like marijuana. I don't like being high at all. I don't like it, so I was like nervous. Knowing that I'm not going to get high, there's no THC in these products, was very helpful for me to feel like, oh, should I try it? I mean, I live in California. Certainly people are legally smoking weed all over the place, so. But I don't like being high at all. It makes me like, I don't like it at all. So this is the 35%. Woo! Yeah. A little bit more marijuana-y. They look like this, though. Daily stress. We all have some daily stress. According to all these scientific studies that are now coming out, there's probably benefit in various ways. The FDA is even approving a drug for seizures that I think Charlotte's Web, were instrumental in. The person I talked to from this company was saying that you need to build it up in your system. I don't suffer from anxiety or sleep problems. I mean, I just want to sleep as much as possible. I love sleep. The one thing that I experienced some benefit, notably, was the cream. I really like the topical cream. 750 milligram hemp extract on my weird tennis elbow. Starting to feel just like weird. This really helped that. The cream, I definitely want to get more cream. And it doesn't smell funny. It's a nourishing herbal scent. A soothing scent. So applying that was pretty great. I definitely want more of this cream. I also had a friend who we were taking this sort of like yoga aerobics class called The Class. Very intense. She did a lot of jumping and and she damaged her calf basically, and this really helped that as well. Also have a bunch of, I teach Pilates at a chiropractor's in Los Angeles, and I know a lot of clients with really messed up backs. I kept encountering them, and they were like, this really helped me as the CBD. So I started to feel a little bit more amenable to the idea of trying CBD oil. I also have a client who had like extensive neck surgery, and when she was in the hospital, she had a little CBD like vapey pen that really helped her not have as much pain meds. Reaching for CBD versus, fentanyl when you're having to do surgery, that's amazing. That I know people have been through surgeries that actually it helped. That's wild. There's a correlation between CBD use, or the allowing it to be used, and a decrease in opioid like addiction. That's being looked at by the medical community. There's definitely the decline in the increase of use of CBD. There's some sort of correlation there. That is interesting. because the opioid addiction is epidemic, isn't it? I guess I do feel how it's working on my central nervous system. I do feel like a little, like I'm calmly doing things. My concern was that I would feel lazy and like not want to do anything, but I still feel like I can get through my to-do list. They were ensuring me that this would make me feel like a calm focus, and I actually do think that's happening, which is cool. I don't take as much 2 droppers full. It's like this is gonna be done. I just take like a dropper full. Another thing. So this was a friend of mine. She doesn't smoke pot either. Maybe she does. I don't know. She's a stand-up comic. She tried some and was just feeling calmer in front of an audience, and I think that was very cool. So there's some anecdotal evidence that I have that this is helping, but the main, in terms of like pain, that I have experienced was the topical. And this is different from hemp oil. Hemp oil comes from the seeds. It's just like, it's completely different. So this is a component, not THC, but the CBD of like the resin on the leaves. Completely different from hemp oil, which you can get for like omegas and the like, or hemp meal. But because of this is still FDA illegal, but in some states it's legal. So I have no idea where you live, if you can even order this. I don't know what the deal is actually with that, but you can, I'm sure, try. My point is, they often say hemp oil on some CBD companies now instead of CBD. But there's a difference, is my point. So this Charlotte's Web stuff is extracted with the CO2 extractor. It's like pressure CO2 to extract it, which is a very good way to just get all of the beneficial stuff. And this is also an olive oil. They have various products. Hemp is a very absorbent plant. And because of that, it's actually used to clean the soils. Like it'll absorb heavy metals and other gunk. So you want to have a reputable source of your CBD. And what's great about Charlotte's Web is they're very particular about their various farms. They look back at 7 different planting seasons of what's been farmed in these various lands. And they have third-party tests, to make sure that it's completely clean. And they do a lot of testing, very reputable, regulated. And there's a lot of research that's being done. Johns Hopkins and Harvard, various studies being done that are associated with Charlotte's Web. So that's cool. This other company, Calm, out of Loveland, sent me these CBD gummies. There's only 10 milligrams in these, but they're really yummy. And that's the problem, because I'm like, I'm just going to eat the whole thing. Improve sleep, post-workout recovery. Little gummy candies. I can't handle gummy vitamins. I'm like, whoa, candy. Both these companies I will link to below. Very cool that the FDA just released a drug based on the Charlotte's Web that is helpful for certain kind of seizures that are really difficult to control. Even though that's happened, it's still federally illegal, the CBD oil. Taking CBD, from a reputable source will not come up in a drug test, if you're wondering about that. Certainly it's a little Wild Westy right now. Certain companies, there might be more amounts of THC in your CBD oil. Maybe you like, I don't know. So apparently this is increasing the blood flow to the center of your brain. It's increasing that neuronutrition. So CBD is reversing your neurotransmitter resistance. It's a neurotonic. I think it's worth, very legitimately, if you have epilepsy, then you're going to really want to make sure of its effects with your other drugs, or if you're on an antidepressant, it seems totally worthwhile, or if you have to take sleep medications. If you're taking medication for things like this, or any sort of intense painkillers, I think that, you might want to check this stuff out. Well, it mainly tastes like olive oil, but there's definitely a kind of a hempy, musky, skunky smell. This, I definitely smell it with these 35 milligrams. This one's extra strength. I'm very curious if you guys have any anxiety or insomnia, or you're taking CBD and it's having beneficial effects. I really want to know about it. Let us know in the comments, you guys, and if you're curious about the Charlotte's Web, definitely check out my links down below. And this cream is particularly interesting. Pretty high up there is the CBD in their ingredient list here. This is my favorite stuff. 750 milligrams infused cream. Colorado, that's where I'm from. I mean, Colorado's booming with the CBD. Gosh, it's a big deal. Well, I hope it overtakes opioids. I'm sure there's some CBD facial creams. Maybe I'll try this on my face. And the ingredients, just a little mentholy, cinnamon bark, arnica is arnica. It has curcumin. It has some turmeric. That's cool. Yeah, this stuff I am definitely into. Ooh, lactobacillus. Shea butter, aloe vera juice. Yeah, this cream's pretty rad. Please do share your experiences with CBD and any benefits you've experienced. We all want to know. And check out the comments for that exact reason. I'm feeling very relaxed. I feel like we should end this into nap time. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye. Pretty chill. CBD reverses neurotransmitter. So they got some, and the endocannabinoid, cannabidiol. you want to have your reputable is reversing the CBD reverses the resistance to neurotransmitter cannabidiol, darlings. My kitty. CBD oil, cannabinoid. Okie dokie. So you guys, CBD. Wow. So rollers, so it's about this might be beneficial for all the